Okay. Hello, good people. So, I wanted to talk about a, s- a solution that is pretty simple, even though it's going to take work. It's actually not that hard to come to this conclusion. But I want to talk about why it can't happen right now, and then we're going to talk about who then is the real problem. Okay? And when I what I'm talking about is how black women are treated in the media. Okay, how black women are how they're seen, how they're portrayed in the media. And I know a lot of this is on black women themselves, but I'm talking about discrimination right now. And I'm talking about obviously a lot of colorism, obviously a lot of issues with natural hair. I've been seeing a lot of videos about how, it's okay for a mixed woman to wear natural hair. She can even make her hair look 4C and it's acceptable. But when somebody is real dark, like that woman, I don't watch this show. Oh, Amara La Negra. That's it. I don't watch it, so I forget these people's names because I haven't watched TV in so long that I'm actually starting to forget people that's well known. Okay. But like an Amara La Negra, I know people call her beautiful, people call her a lot of things, but no, you won't hear people praising her for her wearing her natural hair like they do other groups of people, right? So I'm not a colorism person. I'm just saying that I can recognize that kind of stuff too. But here's what I want to say, because I don't want to make this about that. It's already platforms about things like that. What I want to say is what the solution for black women, is for black women to get together. Say, for example, let's use one example, a modeling agency. And I was just listening to a video by Chrissy about this Sudanese model, I think in Australia, who wanted to commit suicide, right? And so this is more of a solution for right now black Americans. And the reason why I say black American women is only because there's just a lot of dislike towards black Americans from other women who are, dark skinned, from different nations, right? So I'm not really the solution is not really including other groups of women right now, because it seems like a lot of them just have a problem with black American women. A lot of them feel superior to black American women, and so the solution can't really include them right now. Now, I don't have an issue with them, but I know they think they are superior to us. So, and so what I'm saying is that the solution for a lot of black American women who experience these problems with discrimination in the media could be just coming together and starting your own modeling agency, right? But see, here's what the problem with that is. Here's why a lot of black American women, and it's not to say that it's some of them that do have their own, but they're on a smaller scale. And the reason why they're small, because nobody puts in money for them. A lot of these people use their own resources, and it's not a whole lot. And then you don't see a whole lot of other people who support them. Okay. And for the most part, like a lot of people just like attention from mainstream media. So a lot of so-called black American women will not really want to be a part of coming together with other brown or black American women to put together a modeling agency, because they feel like they want that big attention. They want the lights, cameras, action. They want everybody to know who they are. Okay? And then the money is affected. They might get paid. More than likely, they will get paid more. But it comes to a point where you kind of have to look at what is the goal. Because if you say, well, this one is going to give me a lot of money, so I want this right now. Unless you're in a situation where you need this money, or else your family, because for your family to survive, or for you to get off the streets or something, just going for money when it's, not that urgent, instead of coming together as a community of brown women to start something, big, that's bigger than yourselves, and to run for the money instead. That just shows that there is no community that's really not a community mindset when it comes to black women. Okay, it's a community mindset with black women when they want to keep including black men. Okay, but as far as black women coming together and starting things that can benefit them and leaving everybody else who keeps working against them to kind of not just kind of exclude them, you know what I mean? Just kind of do something on your own. If for some reason black women, it's hard to come together and do things like that, and that goes to show the community mindset that black women do have is only when a black man is included. It's not for themselves. It's not for black women and girls. It's not. Okay? And the Grammys or even like Oscars, right? So you have so many black identified women that like I was looking at a video about SZA. You know, you guys, I don't know any music about her. I know she did a song with Kendrick Lamar. I think it was called All the Stars or something, and it was on some kind of soundtrack of a movie I watched. Oh, I think it was Black Panther. And so what was I going to say? And so this is just an example. They were talking about how SZA was nominated for so many Grammys, but she did not win one. Okay, see, that's the thing, is that when that keeps happening, right? That's when black women specifically need to come together. And it could be black people. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to just exclude black men like that, but because see, the thing is, I don't have a hatred towards them, but I know how selfish a lot of black men can be. When they see black women coming together, they get very selfish and they are very attention seeking, and they will break up the relationships black women have with each other so they can be front and center. That's what I know about black men, and that's why that's why I kind of keep them excluded. Not because of any type of ill feelings I have towards them. It's just what I know. It's just what I see, what I've seen all the time, and what a lot of other people know. It's just kind of a fact, and you have to make decisions based on that. But I'll tell you this. So I'm gonna tell you what I want to do though. I'm interested in investing. One thing about me is I'm getting myself, you know, I'm working on being more of an expert with finances, because more than anything, I have aspirations, but more than anything, I am an investor in people who I see, who I know will take things far, you know. So I would probably not just investing in stocks, but like investing in plays, you know, like if it's a play that I know would do well with the ticket sales, I would invest in something like that. But it's a lot of pretty big black plays around here. But even like modeling, I would like to talk to women who do feel like they get passed over because of their skin complexions. And to be honest with you, I would include all, because I'm a brown skinned woman myself. Okay, so I would actually like to include all, and then get people agents in there who don't discriminate based on complexions. You do have some people like myself. I don't think a person's pretty simply because they're lighter skinned. I don't see things like that. Like for example, I think a person like Tika Sumpter looks better, prettier in the face than a whole lot of people. You know, light skin, dark skin, or even non-black. So that's just an example. So me specifically, I'll look at the face, I'll look at the bone structure, I'll look at a whole lot of things to determine what I think is pretty. You know. So I'm just saying things like that, and that is a goal for me, and I don't mind sharing that, because if you guys want to take that idea, invest in like maybe a modeling agency for a lot of these ladies, or like an acting, like a film agency, entertainment agency, invest in things like that, so a lot of these artists don't have to go to these other record label companies and worry about getting snuffed. That'd be a good idea. The problem with the minds of a lot of black people, but right now I'm talking about a lot of black identified women, is that it's this need to be front and center. It's this need to want to be seen by mainstream media. You want to be seen by everybody, instead of kind of just taking that sacrifice of not being seen right away. Instead of that, taking the sacrifice of not being seen right away, and just, sacrificing for a couple of years, and then, and invest with other brown women in maybe an agency, a modeling agency, film, and music, and then your stuff will take off like that. Okay? But it's like a lot of these women, unless it's an emergency where you just need the cash, a lot of these women just want this fame fast. And so it can't work. And like I said, black women do not really have a community mindset when it comes to other black women and girls. It's only when it comes to including the black male. I don't see a community mindset amongst black women like that. Not when it comes to coming together with other black women and girls and building like that. They don't want to build with each other. I mean, it's just evident. I just seen it. Black women really do not want to build with each other. They have to include the male. They have to do it. So that's not really a community mindset. That's being obsessed with the phallus. That's what that is. Okay? But anyway, you guys just kind of let me know what you think. And I will talk to you soon.